Okay, this is the Asmongold clip. It says Asmongold shared a controversial take claiming that fat or ugly small streamers won't get as many viewers.
But if somebody asked me themselves why they're not getting more viewers, then yeah, I would sure do it. Let me link you guys this video. Yeah, I would look like a huge dick if I did that. Some people want themselves. Well, here's the thing, right? You want to know a really, really uncomfortable, shitty truth? Is that if you're ugly, people won't like you. And this is even...
He has such a way with words. He has such a way with words. This is what I mean, chat, where like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if it's a men problem. I don't know if it's a white problem. I don't know if it's a white men problem. I don't know if it's a gamer problem. I don't know why. But there is just like a subset of like male streamers on the internet, and they take the most vanilla milquetoast take on the planet, and then they make it terrible. They make it absolutely terrible for no reason. Can he just be someone else? Is that too mean? Can I say that? You know what's sad? I've shared this before. I used to like Asmongold. I didn't watch his content because like I don't watch or play WoW. I play the much more superior cash grab Korean MMOs, not the dogshit Blizzard MMOs, okay? I had seen some of his YouTube content and I was like, this guy seems cool and normal. But this is back when okay, don't tell anyone, chat, but I simp for women. I am a big women simper. And so when he was dating Pink Sparkles, I started liking him because I was like, oh, he's dating a woman. Great, wonderful. And it's like a woman in like, she was one of the first like people in like the hot tub e-girl space and whatever. And people were comparing her to like the most insane shit on the planet. Like people were so rude. And I was like, wow, this guy must be a really cool guy if he's like outwardly and publicly supporting his girlfriend, you know, who's like a you know, e-girl streamer. That's cool. And I watched like other content of his and he's like, yeah, I don't blah blah this and I don't believe in like materialism here. And I was like, this guy seems really cool and normal. And then he wasn't. And then he wasn't even a little normal. Which I don't know if that was like the breakup or what, but yeah. Okay, all right. For the people that were stuck in ad purgatory, we're going to watch the clip from the beginning and then we'll break it down. We will disseminate it.
But if somebody
why is this clip suddenly really loud?
Ask me themselves why they're not getting more viewers, then yeah, I would sure do it. Let me link you guys this video. Yeah, I would look like a huge dick if I did that. Some people want themselves. Well, here's the thing, right? You want to know a really, really uncomfortable, shitty truth? Is that if you're ugly, people won't like you. And this is even more true for girls. So if you're really fat or really ugly, it doesn't matter how funny you are, people just aren't going to like you. They don't want to look at you. That's it. But if some...
I like how literally exactly what I said at the beginning of the stream is exactly true. At the beginning of the stream, I literally said, he's gonna take the most milquetoast shit and he's gonna make it terrible somehow. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna do it. And he did it. He did it. He just, oh, I haven't seen this clip, by the way. I don't like to pre-watch content. I like my authentic first reaction to try and be on stream. And this is, okay, let's break this down on like 10 different levels. First of all, has he not heard of like the trope of like the fat friend in the friend group that's like the class clown, like the comedian? Like, I thought that, like, that's like that trope. It's a trope, but it's real. And it stems from a very normal, like, brain psychology, social thing. Because generally people who aren't confident in the way that they look, because society is like, if you're fat, you are disgusting and you need to be hidden away until you become acceptably thin for publicity. Here's the reality of Twitch streaming. And you can see, every big streamer will tell you this. The reality of Twitch streaming is that there is a huge pretty privilege on Twitch. If you look better, aka you just look more conventionally attractive, people will be more likely to click on your stream. That's just how it is. That's real and true. People are just more likely to click it. It's the same thing with dating apps. People are just more likely to swipe right. Does right mean that you're saying yes? I don't use dating apps. People are just more likely to want to swipe yes on you, swipe right on you, if you look better. Whatever that means. More conventionally attractive. So I would say that, like, currently attractiveness is measured by, like, your weight. In modern society, the conventionally attractive person is like, or the conventionally attractive woman is like a thin woman with clear skin, nice hair, nice teeth, and a good figure. Those would be like the qualities that would be like, okay, you are attractive. And then, like, the same thing for men, basically. Good hair, good skin, kind of swole. Not like so swole, but kind of swole. And if you don't fit the current cultural norm, you are just going to be treated worse in instances like that. That was what he meant, but not what he said. Exactly. This is my exact point. This is what I'm talking about. He has an opinion. The opinion is fine, and then he uses the worst words possible to express his opinion. Can someone help him? And I will say personally, my personal experience, the more effort I have put into like my physical appearance for streaming, the more people click on my stream. When I used to put in like zero effort into how I looked on stream and I would just get on and like talk about articles and cover news and stuff, I got way less new people clicking the stream than when I was like, okay, I'm going to do some makeup and do my hair every day and wear nice clothes every day. It's just the reality of streaming. We just 100%, it's literally just the reality of streaming. And especially, it's like doubly true for women. There are literally no women on Twitch that are successful that aren't conventionally attractive. Every single successful female content creator on Twitch is conventionally attractive. Every single one. And there is not a single female streamer that isn't conventionally attractive that is a big streamer. Whereas there are lots of male streamers that are not conventionally attractive. There are lots of male streamers that are very big, that are fat. There are a lot of male streamers that like don't take care of the way that they look. And they're still really, really popular. But the reality is there are no unconventionally attractive women on Twitch that are successful. And yeah, I mean, again, like, even if you get, like, for example, Hassan's opinion, he will say flat out that, like, a big part of his success is probably that he's conventionally attractive. Okay. What was I talking about? Right. But what the fuck is this? This is stupid. The way that he phrases this is so stupid. What?
Some people want themselves. Well, here's the thing, right? You want to know a really, really uncomfortable, shitty truth? Is that if you're ugly, people won't like you. And
that is a crazy thing to say. Obviously, it's like within the context of a discussion about streaming, but that is an insane statement to say on its own. That is crazy to say that. Because it's like, I know what he's trying to say, but Jesus fuck. People won't like you if you're ugly. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy to me. Here's this is my take on attractiveness. So anyone who tells you there isn't pretty privilege is a liar. Okay? Just so we're all on the same page for 2 seconds, chat. So let's make a nice little diagram here. Pretty privilege, real. Real and true. So now that we've gotten like the baseline out of the way, all right? Now that we are all on the same page on that really quick. I would view attractiveness as something that is important when it is the only variable. On a dating app, for example, your attractiveness level is one of the most important things for success. People won't even give you a chance if you don't look how they want you to look. When you take someone out of a dating app, someone who looks average, there's nothing wrong with them, to be clear. They just look like an average person, or maybe they look a little below average. I'm not going to define these things. I'm not going to say you can judge all of these on personal metrics. When you take this person out of that space, out of the phone, you're way more likely to give people a chance. If you start talking to someone and they're like average or below average, whatever that looks like, you will find that you will like people that you otherwise wouldn't have liked just based off of the way that they look. Because you hear them and they start talking and they're like really funny. You guys have a similar sense of humor. You guys are just like shooting the shit and just hanging out. And then you like them. You're like, you look fine. I don't even care about how you look. Like, I will tell you with like, I can tell you with a guarantee that when I talk to someone, if you're like weird, people are not going to like you. I have met people through other people. So I go out, we're all going to get dinner together, me and like 5 friends, which I totally have. And then someone invites someone else and they're like Giga Chad. Like they literally look like the Chad meme in real life. Like this is just how they look. One second, I'm going to get it so that everyone can, the visual learners can enjoy as well. And then they open their mouth and I'm like, man, I don't like you. I actually don't like you at all. In fact, I might go so far as to say, I wish you were not here because you are ruining my enjoyment of this dinner. I don't give a fuck how hot you are. I don't give a fuck how like attractive, how shiny your teeth is, how shiny your teeth are, how nice your skin is. If you are a shitty person or like you have an ugly personality, like you're ugly, I don't want to talk to you. Like you can literally be glowing. Like you could have a literal halo. And the second you tell a service worker to like hurry it up and you start being an asshole to your server, I'm like, we're never going to hang out again. I don't talk to people who are shitty to service workers. Like you can try and rizz me up as much as you want. I remember that you were a piece of shit to that server. Don't worry. Biggest red flag. People who like hit animals and people who are shitty to service workers, don't talk to me. You are not a good person. If you do those 2 things, you're not a good person. Okay. And then the other thing I was going to say is that like, or like to build on this point rather, in the 3D space, the real world, some people might call it, your looks are important, but they're not the end all be all whether or not people will like you. Because in the 3D space, there are a lot of things that people do or don't do that make other people more comfortable and happy and enjoyable to be around. Like maybe someone has a cool laugh that you like, or maybe they're funny, or maybe they're just fun to hang out with, or whatever it is. Things that like otherwise maybe you would write this person off or you'd be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. You're fine with them or you like them even because their personality is so nice. Or even other things like having a sexy voice. It's a lot. It's not the look, it's the aroma. It's like it's the vibe, you know? But whenever you're putting anything on a 2D space, like Twitch, let's say this is a Twitch streamer. Here, this is a microphone. I know it looks like a penis, but it's a microphone. Just pretend like this is a microphone. Whenever you put anyone in the 2D space and you tell them to perform, people are just going to click you less if you're less attractive. Yeah, a perfect example is like Savvy. Stavros, we agree. I don't think anyone is under any delusions here. Stavros is fat, calls himself fat, recognizes that he's fat. Like it's not like it's like there's any confusion about it. And he gets so many bitches. He has so much sex appeal. And gets so many bitches because of his Riz game. It's not like people are being like, oh, you know, yeah, I just feel bad for you, so I'm going to go on a date with you. It's like, I need to go on a date with Stabby right now. That's how much sex appeal he's dripping, you know? But if all you had to go by was like one photo, yeah, you're going to judge someone differently, you know? The dude is 5'6", 300 pounds, fucks more than Casanova. Yeah. Charisma and intelligence stats. I get bitches and I'm fat, LMAO. It's not hard. Yeah. And on the other side, I bet there's so many people in chat right now that are like solid 8s and they get no bitches because building a personality is hard. Going to the gym, you just go be a robot, show up, and then change what you eat. Having to actually be entertaining in a conversation, I know what you guys are thinking. Whoa, Denims, this is out of pocket. I'm talking about myself, okay? I'm talking about myself. Like, literally, my life is just like, okay, is this weird to say? Am I posting cringe or am I being based? Am I cringe or am I based? Me at my date, like me when I'm on a date. Do I have Riz? Tell me if I don't have Riz. I gotta go. My dog is like on fire right now. Like literally, I don't even know how that happened, but I gotta go home. You know? Building a nice personality is so much work. It's so hard to do. It takes a lot of effort and time and genuine desire to improve. And even if you're attractive, that doesn't mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything. Your attractiveness level has nothing to do with your confidence level or like your mental state or like opinion of yourself. Like when I talk to other people, I have to like kill the part of my brain that's like, this person doesn't want to talk to you. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up, okay? Be normal. Be normal. It doesn't matter if you're 10 out of 10. Hating yourself makes you a 0 out of 10 for real. My mental state, it's true. It's true. You're scaring the hose away. Yeah. And I've met people who are like 10 out of 10s. Like, whatever is, in your opinion, something that makes someone a 10 out of 10, like tall, dark, handsome. But they're just a little awkward or whatever because they just haven't trained that social muscle. So, anyways, yeah, I thought that was. I like how exactly what I was concerned would happen in this clip is what happened in this clip. Exactly what I was concerned about. Just like foot and mouth syndrome, Mr. Asmongold just can't do anything else.